What's up? Welcome to the
What's going on?
first episode of What's Up Things and Stuff.
This is the first one. Yeah, it is the first one.
Yeah, this is the first one, man. First episode. So I'm Zach, and to my right over here,
Heather.
And over here in front of us. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's me. That'd be me, Cody. I'm Cody.
So
Nice
this is our first episode, official episode, and we're gonna start off by talking about what is this podcast exactly, if you could call it a podcast.
Well, I guess it is one.
I suppose it is.
Or we're talking about things and maybe some stuff.
Maybe some stuff.
Maybe. That's what it's about.
Yeah, well, then let's do it. So
what kind of things particularly? Or just like whatever floats our boat at that any given week? I mean...
Or right now, like, I'm listening to 40s Country as I'm also listening to you.
You're listening to 40s Country and myself?
And you. It's like I got it separated into... I'm working on my, what do you call it? Multitasking?
Oh, yeah, you're multitasking?
What kind
of... Yeah, so I got Patsy. I got Patsy in the left ear, and I got Zach and Heather in the right.
That's pretty insane. I think my brain would blow up if I did that. It'd be I'm multitasking right now. I am talking to you and drinking a beer, so...
Same here.
Yeah, well... I watched that damn... Which I think he should get an Oscar for. I watched that damn movie, Legend, with... What's his nuts in it? Did y'all watch that yet?
No, we hadn't watched Legend.
We haven't watched Legend. Tom Hardy,
Tom Hardy,
yep.
Right? Yeah, no.
Tom Hardy
That's a good
is
one.
great.
So, well, do y'all want some spoilers? I don't know if y'all gonna watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take some spoilers.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about it.
So if you're listening to this and you haven't seen Legend and you want to see Legend, there's gonna be some spoilers.
Turn it off.
And
well,
not
I guess kind of.
No, not the Legend with Tom Cruise, right?
No, Legend with Tom Hardy.
Oh, okay. It's still
Hardy
Tom.
Is Ronnie Cray. Tom Hardy is Reggie Cray.
But it's still Tom, just Hardy, not Cruise.
Right, because they did make a Legend.
And there's not a devil in there, is it?
But I had never heard... I like gangster movies and stuff. I think America has some of the cooler gangsters, but it's kind of cool because I had never heard about those two dudes. And they're brothers, and one of them is a paranoid schizophrenic.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason he's not in a mental ward is because his brother is like a gangster too, and they threatened the cop, or the not the cop, but the psych person who puts people in the psych ward. You know, his testimony, this person is of a sound mind.
Yeah.
They threaten that guy to let the psycho out. And he's psycho, man. He's weird, and he's not that this is weird, but he's he's gay too.
Mm-hmm.
And he talks to his brother's girlfriend, and he has this little girl, or not little girl, but little dude run out of the trailer, and he's like, "I'm homosexual. I'm just a giver, though. I'm not a receiver." I'm just oh wow, okay. I didn't know there was a. I guess that's kind of how they thought back. Well, it was the 60s or something, 50s or 60s. He's like, "I'm a homosexual. I'm a giver, though. I ain't no receiver."
So I guess apparently there's a line.
Yeah, I don't know. And he's like, "But I think you need to be true to who you are." It's this is the schizophrenic dude talking to his brother's girlfriend the first time that he meets her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a first impression. How did you feel if you actually... That's the first thing someone says to you?
Yeah, that's... I wouldn't know what to say.
I'd be like, all right then. Yeah, okay. Well.
They meet with some American gangsters who are trying to get them to help them out with a a casino in London. And he's he's American, he sounds like he's from New York. And he's like, "Hey, anytime you guys are over in Philadelphia or whatever, anything you want, doesn't matter. Any girl, whatever, we'll make it happen." And he's like, no, what did he say? And he's like, "Nice couple Italian girls, whatever." He's like, I prefer boys. Italian boys, actually. It's like, I'm sorry I didn't catch that. You got a lot of balls talking like that. It's pretty funny, man. He did a good job playing two people.
Well, I really like Tom Hardy in just about anything he is in. So I'm quite a fan myself.
Yeah. What
He's excellent.
What was that movie with him in it that we watched that where he was a fighter guy, and didn't he have to like fight his brother? Warrior.
That
yeah.
was a very good movie.
Yeah, that movie was really
liked
good.
that movie.
His brother's the teacher, and he's like the convict.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people liked Lawless, but that's one of my favorites.
I like Lawless. I do.
People don't like Shia LaBeouf though.
Lawless.
Shia LaBeouf. Tom
Do y'all
Hardy.
like Shia LaBeouf?
Oh, that's the
Tom Hardy was like the big burly brother.
Yeah, that's the
He's like,
one
you
with the
don't wanna-
moonshiners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
do y'all like Shia LaBeouf?
No, I don't like Shia LaBeouf.
Why? Why don't people like him?
I did.
I like him. I like him. He's very high maintenance.
He's high maintenance.
He is. He is. He's just really.
How do you know that he's high maintenance?
I mean, in like the characters he plays, he's really like. I don't know. He's like real. I don't know. He's like real hyper and stuff.
Well, yeah, he's really hyper and like all over.
He's
the
really
place.
hyper.
He's all over the place. He is. He's all over the place with anything he plays. I mean, I like Shia LaBeouf. It's just.
Yeah.
Whenever I watch Transformers, I'm like.
Yeah, no. Wait.
Calm down. Calm down. You're just.
Did y'all see the?
Just calm down.
Did y'all see the? Y'all know that show, The Voice, where they like sing and the people push the button and turn around. Did y'all see the like? He like did a mock voice episode where like he took a voice episode and green screened it behind him. And he's not singing or anything. He's just like giving them a motivational speech to push the button.
No.
He's all about the motivation.
Was it Just Do It?
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, I did.
He's all about motivational speeches.
I seen that one where it was that same motivational speech, but they was playing Dragon Ball Z in the background. And like it was like Goku and Frieza were like powering up, and he's just like, just do it. You're like, you can feel it. Just do it.
Oh, I haven't seen no.
Dude, it was so funny.
Didn't he like get some trouble too? Shia.
I think somebody else made that one and just like put him in front of it. Since you said he did it in front of a green screen, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's just something about him that I don't really like. You know how there's some people where you're just like, I don't know why I don't like.
Video.
He was in what?
He was in a Sia music video.
Who's a Sia?
You don't know who Sia is?
No. Like the third letter
You've heard
of the
that
alphabet?
song Chandelier, I hope. She's a pop singer who never shows her face.
Okay.
Zach doesn't know pop music.
You do know pop music because
I know who Lady Gaga is.
Oh God.
Have you heard Chandelier?
I have heard Chandelier.
That's Sia.
Okay.
The more you know.
Bling.
She does the weird hair that just covers her face, and you can only ever see her mouth, and she has a big bow in her hair. She's like a really weird person.
Is
but I
she
think
like
it's like
Nicki Minaj weird?
No, I think it's just like to hide, just so that she never gets noticed in public, so she never shows her face.
Oh, well that makes sense.
It's kind of smart, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. I think Slipknot had a good thing going whenever they didn't show their faces, and then they showed their faces.
Did they all show their faces?
I don't think they all did, but hell,
Corey
they might
Taylor
as well
definitely
have.
did.
Corey Taylor's like the main one. He's kind of like Spider-Man in The Amazing Spider-Man.
And
He's
Joey.
taking his mask off like every 5 seconds.
So it looks like Shia LaBeouf's about to fight this toddler girl in this music video.
What?
Looks like they're gonna fight.
Did you hear the thing that Shia LaBeouf did where like he was next to some kind of art show thing.
South by Southwest.
Is that what it was?
Was it South by Southwest?
I don't know, but like you people waited in line to go see him, and he was just like sitting at a table with a paper bag over his head, and he didn't say anything.
No, I didn't hear about that.
That was in Liverpool Art Gallery.
Oh, you're looking.
Oh, it was in Liverpool.
Did he have a paper bag over his head? Did I get that right? Or was he just sitting there and he wouldn't say anything?
Yeah, he was just sitting there not saying anything.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm here. You can look at me.
This is the weirdest music video I've ever watched. If you're ever bored, watch Elastic Heart by Sia. They're like fighting, but they're never even touching one another. But it's like Shia LaBeouf and this like little girl, and they're in a cage.
They're in an octagon?
No, like a bird cage.
Oh, a bird cage. Oh, well, that's
very interesting.
It's like
that's better.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. And they're wearing like skin-colored underwear or skin-colored garments. So he's just wearing a piece of underwear that's like skin-colored, and then the girl's wearing like a onesie, I guess, that's like skin-colored. So it kind of looks weird.
That seems like a very
It sounds weird.
It's piqued my interest just a little bit.
I don't know what's going on it. They're like,
it's weird. It seems weird.
They're fighting with psychic powers, and the girl's winning, and Shia LaBeouf's running away from her inside a cage. Yeah, he's getting his ass kicked.
All right, getting his ass kicked in a bird cage.
By a little girl.
All right, I'm done.
By a little girl.
Yes,
I'm done with the Shia LaBeouf. Done with the Shia LaBeouf.
Done with the Shia LaBeouf.
Did y'all go see Deadpool yet?
Go see what?
Did you go see Deadpool yet?
Hell yeah. Yes, we did. Yes.
Yeah,
and it was great.
Well, my woman's still on Deadpool strike, so she didn't go watch it, but...
Why is she on Deadpool strike? And I forgot to go watch it
a second time, but... Man,
it was a damn good movie.
It is.
It's a damn good movie. In my top 5 favorites.
Yeah, and like since we're on the topic of Deadpool, this is going to go into spoilers for the movie if anybody hasn't seen it. If
no one has seen it. If you have not seen it, please.
Yeah, but
drop.
And if you haven't seen it, then you're wrong and go see it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, then you are just a terrible person. So
go see it like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's I will say it is one of the better Marvel movies that I've seen.
It's a pretty good love story too.
It's a little bit of everything. It's a good little comedy.
I was like, oh, he got him a good woman that doesn't care that he looks like an avocado had sex with an older avocado.
She would still sit on his face after a lot of beers.
A
lot of alcohol.
If you drink a lot of drinks, little time. It's a face. Could definitely sit on.
Like, what did he say? His face looks like a Freddy Krueger fucked a geographical map of Australia.
Of Utah. Topographical map of Utah.
That was it.
Okay, I get the point.
Oh, man.
You look like an avocado had sex with an older avocado.
Yeah, but not like makeup sex, like hate fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Hate fucking.
I like when he cuts his hand off.
It's just a baby
It's like
hand.
growing back.
Looks
It's just
like
this
Groot.
little bitty weird hand, weird baby hand.
He's just touching that lady's face.
Is she in the comics? I never read the comics.
I don't know. I never really read the comics too much, but I think she might be, but I'm not sure.
Cause she's a kind of cool character.
Yeah.
I thought she was cool.
Yeah, she was pretty cool.
She likes Coke.
Blind lady. She
loves Coke.
Shit talk.
Yeah, I like the funniest part, man. And when we went to go see the movie, I was expecting there not to be a lot of people because I mean we went at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday.
So I figured everybody would be in church, right?
So we go there and I'm like, oh hey, awesome. We got the theater to ourselves aside from that one weird guy up in the corner. So we pick our seat, and it's still a little while before the movie starts, and we're sitting there, and then right when the opening trailers start rolling, people just start piling in. So this theater is practically full at 10 o'clock on a Sunday. So I'm like, okay, well, sometimes with a comedy movie, it's better to have kind of a big crowd because everybody laughs, and it's...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whenever Deadpool was fighting Colossus, whenever the guy got let go, and he turns around and he does the hands on the cheek thing, and then he's like, no, and then he just starts punching Colossus, and like his hand breaks.
His other hand breaks.
And he does it, and his other hand breaks, and it's all flopping around, and he's all like, yeah, and then he starts talking about Tyrannosaurus Rex or something. I couldn't really tell what he was saying because I was trying to hold in my laugh because nobody else was really laughing.
He kicks him too and like breaks his shins.
He kicks him and breaks his feet, and he's like, you ever hear about the one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest? And dude, he's basically kicking his own ass when he's trying to kick Colossus's. And it's so funny because everything is just hilarious. And he's hysterical because he looks like he's getting beat up while he's doing it.
And Colossus,
is just standing there.
He's such a sweet Russian.
Is Colossus supposed to be Russian?
Yeah, Colossus. Yeah, he's Russian.
He is Russian?
Yeah.
He's this sweet...
Just a sweet, kind-hearted Russian man?
He's so sweet. Yeah. He's like this big Russian sweetheart. That's
not your typical... You never think Russian teddy bear. You always think Russian bear. But he's just like...
He's just so sweet.
What's he say? A moment is all it takes. What does he say? Tell him whenever he shoots the dude in the fucking head. Like
he was like, what, dude? You was taking too long. He was going on and on and on.
It's a moment is all it takes to be good or be a hero or something.
Yeah, a moment's all it takes to be a hero. Because he was like, you can spare his life and then be a hero and like, I don't know, like let him learn from it or something. And
Deadpool wasn't having any.
Yeah, Deadpool's just like, I like the whole. Whenever he was going on that spiel, I was just waiting for something to happen, and then
I know I was like, he's gonna kill the guy. He's not gonna listen. I knew he was going to.
Oh man, it was so good. That movie was so good.
I need to go watch it again before it's not in theaters anymore.
Yeah, shoot. By the time your woman gets off a Deadpool strike, it's gonna be out of theaters.
It's gonna be I'll be able to buy it.
Yeah, I love when he's and you are Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Negasonic Teenage. What the shit? That's the coolest name ever.
Is that her name?
Yeah, Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
She was kind of badass too. I didn't like her.
Yeah, she was. I've never seen her before. I don't even know if she's a real character.
I think it's just somebody they made up.
I don't know. I mean, of course, I haven't read comics in a while, so I'm pretty sure that it's a possibility she was real.
What did you think of the jab at the Wolverine movie? Did you notice the jab at the Wolverine movie when they were like, when he was doing the monologue or talking to the camera, he's like, "You're probably wondering how or who's." I don't know. He said something about how he managed to get this movie made.
Yeah, he was like, "Whose balls?"
I'm not gonna name any names. Yeah. But it rhymes with Wolverine.
Yeah.
And then he even had an action figure of the shitty Deadpool from Wolverine.
Yeah. And whenever he goes to get cured of cancer and he's talking shit to Francis, and he goes, if you keep that up, I'm going to sew your mouth shut. And he's like, oh, no, don't do that. That was a jab at it, too.
Yeah.
But, oh, man, like... The whole opening of the movie was great because it was like the SUV crash in slow motion and close up on everything, and it was like starring a hot guy, a hot chick, written by a couple of ass bags. I'm like, dude, this is the best opening I've ever seen.
If I were a 200-pound bag of assholes,
Yeah.
where would I be?
Oh, Francis. He goes, say my name. He's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking spell it out for you.
He spells it out with all the dead bodies.
Yeah. Does he write you letters too?
I don't want to go to Mexico for treatment. Do you know what the Spanish word is for cancer? No. El cancer.
God, I gotta go watch that.
Like another one of my favorite parts was when he goes to the X mansion and and he knocks on the door and the supersonic warhead answers and he's talking to her and he's looking in, he's like, oh man, yeah, that's a nice big mansion. It looks really empty. It's crazy how every time I come here I only see you two guys. It's like it's like the studio couldn't afford more X-Men.
I don't remember that part. That's fun.
Oh man, it's so great because I mean the Deadpool movie It worked so good.
Are they gonna ever intertwine with Wolverine again? You think?
I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I really do.
I mean, it would be really cool because supposedly
Do you actually
Hugh
like
Jackman's-
what's his nuts as Wolverine?
Do I like
Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't.
I don't like Wolverine. I
Really?
think they need to
Really?
find somebody.
Oh man,
Why?
I really like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. You know, granted the Wolverine movies suck, but
Yeah.
I do like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I think he acts like Wolverine. I really think he fits the part. And he's really
I don't
into
like
that character too.
Then
He doesn't even look. Isn't Wolverine supposed to be like really short and like a tank? Hugh Jackman's like this lanky fucking Australian dude.
He's not really
No,
lanky.
well, in like
I mean, like at first
what is
he's kind of lanky, but
yeah, in the first
X-Men.
X-Men movie, yeah, he's not
he's
very
not all
bowed at
buffed
all.
up. But it like as the years have gone by,
Yeah, like
with
dude,
each
in
movie, he
like
gets more buffed.
Wolverine 2, The Wolverine, isn't it The Wolverine?
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, in the second Wolverine movie, he's like super bowed up, like
Yeah.
How many Wolverine movies are there?
2.
Two? Is it two?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 2.
Two.
There's one that sucks, but
There's
watch
one
it.
that sucks, but actually both of them are
And then
not
there's
that good.
another one that sucks,
Even harder.
but I watch it anyway.
So they're both sucky.
They're really not that good, but Hugh Jackman
Kinda like-
is, I mean,
Kind of like the Ninja Turtles disaster. I'm still gonna watch the sequel,
Oh,
but
hell
man,
yeah.
that first one was bad.
Yeah.
I think the
first
only
one
reason
was
I'm watching
bad.
the second Ninja Turtles is for Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. I think that's probably the only reason I'm gonna watch the second.
Who's
Ninja
playing
Turtles.
Casey Jones?
Stephen Amell. He's the Green Arrow. Well, Arrow. Have you ever heard of the TV show, the CW show Arrow? No.
No.
He's Green Arrow.
It's
and
so hot right now.
hey,
Is it?
hey, yeah.
The Arrow's been like a hot CW. It like I
That
guess
and The
put
Flash,
CW back
yeah.
on the map.
Pretty
What's
much.
CW?
Like a really small network that normally has crappy shows.
The Vampire Diaries and Supernatural and all that plays on there, but they started picking up DC shows. So they're playing. I think the newest one is Legends of Tomorrow,
Which sucks.
I
don't
haven't
like it.
gotten into. It's just not good. Not to me. Not to me. I tried watching it. Just not my cup of tea. It's just not. But Arrow is pretty good. I haven't watched after the second season.
Yeah.
I'm kind of behind like 2 or 3 seasons, so but it's
Only
pretty.
2 or
But it's
3.
good. I mean, it really is good. I need to play a little game of
I
catch
haven't
up.
watched. Yeah, I haven't been on my TV show catching up in a hot minute. Like I'm behind on The Walking Dead.
Oh God.
I think I'm
oh God.
I think I'm behind on. Did they come out with a new season of Game of Thrones yet? Because I think I'm probably behind on that too.
I don't
It's
know.
coming up on season 6. I know that.
Like
And
Game of
those are
Thrones.
like the only 2 shows that I watched, really.
The Walking Dead. We watch it religiously. We have to watch it every Sunday.
Sons of Anarchy was like the only show that I watched all the way through, and I like religiously followed it, and it had the worst final season and ending episode ever, I think, probably of any show.
Really?
Yeah, I was super disappointed in it. I was like, what the fuck? I watched this season for that?
Dang.
It was bad. I don't know if you ever got into that show, but it was pretty cool.
I tried to because I
Until-
heard good things of it, but
Yeah, it was cool, but then they just, I don't know, they just stopped putting time into it or something. They were like, we're killing it this season anyways. So it was kind of bad, but
yeah, I think with Sons of Anarchy, I think I watched like half of it, season 1.
I want to say season 3 is when that show got really good, and they started killing off characters that everybody liked.
Really?
And I was like, what the fuck? They killed that guy? Yeah, it was kind of like that.
That's crazy. So it took like a little bit for it to warm up to where it needed to go.
Yeah, season 3 was when it really got good, I think. Season 2 was Season 1 was pretty good. Season 3 was a good season. Or 4. It was either 3 or 4.
I'll
But I
tell.
watched every episode of that show. Disappointed me so bad at the end.
That's disappointing. Like, I'm worried that whenever this Walking Dead train runs out of steam, if they don't
It's
just
gonna be a terrible ending.
yeah, it's gonna be like just the worst. It's gonna be like, seriously, I watched this show like forever for that ending. You know?
Yeah.
I've always wondered
Yeah.
if the ending of The Walking Dead is going to be like a dream sequence.
Yeah, that's if it's gonna be a what?
A dreams like Rick in a like dreaming. You know how at the very beginning of The Walking Dead, he woke up in a hospital like he was in a coma,
Uh-huh.
and I'm wondering if it's like kind of end up being kind of almost kind of like Lost. You know,
A lot
Well,
of
how
people
do
were
they
mad
comp-
about that.
I know. I'm wondering if
How did the
Hopefully they
comics
wouldn't
end?
take that.
I don't
take
think
it
it-
out.
see, I
they
don't-
don't end.
they
They keep
don't.
going.
they're continuously going
Oh.
like now,
Yeah.
even now.
So they're just gonna have to pick a spot to kill it.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like whenever the hype train dies, but the way it's looking, it's not gonna die anytime soon,
Anytime
and I'm
soon.
fine with that because it's a great show.
Right now, they're supposed to be bringing in Negan, which is a really, really main bad guy. And I'm kind of excited about it.
How
you know.
far have you gotten in Walking Dead?
Where was I at? I got past the governor.
Oh, God.
Oh,
you're like
so
two seasons back.
No, like I got to where they were, like the cannibal. I think some cannibals had them.
Terminus.
Yeah, you're at Terminus.
You're at Terminus, so you're at season
Cannibal ate the
5?
one guy's leg, and then and he was like,
That's
"Haha,
Bob.
you're stupid. I got bit by a zombie, and you ate me."
Yeah, that's Bob.
That was cool.
Bob got bit.
That was pretty
That was-
pretty cool. I was like, oh yeah, he just got that
That
guy.
Yes.
But was that where Rick like put the machete in all those dudes' heads, or
Oh,
in
yeah.
that dude's head?
Yeah, in a church. Like,
Was it
wow,
in the church?
ruthless Rick. Huh?
Didn't
No, was it a church?
Mm-hmm.
Because he killed some folks in the
That was
in the jail.
Because like they were cutting their heads off, weren't they? Or they were shooting them, and Rick managed to, like, I don't know, get free or something, and then put a machete in their head.
Was it
Is that how that
after they
scene went
cut
down?
off Bob's leg?
No. Like when they had them like, I don't know. It might have been. They had them like on the trough, right? Didn't they have them on a trough or
Yeah,
something?
that was at Terminus.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was at the.
Oh, was that a different spot?
Yeah,
so
that
I
was-
was past that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because after they left Terminus, they all met up like at this church, and that's where I think Bob got his leg or got bit, and then they cut his leg off.
and that's where they
started
met
eating
the
him.
preacher.
Yes,
right?
and then they met Father Gabriel.
Yeah,
and
Father Gabriel.
Yeah, and the preacher's like a big wussy, right?
yeah, he just gets worse.
Well, he's on a changing slope right now.
We don't know. I don't know what he is. He's still on my I don't really like
Is he a
you
bad guy?
list.
Does he turn into a bad guy?
No, he's not a bad guy.
He's just a
Um,
really stupid person.
I think he has some sort of significance later on because
There's got to be
main
a
character.
backstory that we're missing with him, like a major backstory, because I don't know. I don't want to really tell you what happened, but it's like he tries to get Rick and the group into trouble with this other group.
wishy-washy.
It's a mess.
Wishy-washy.
It's wishy-washy, and then it makes you not like him at all. But now, if you're caught up, it's like, I still don't like you, but you're all right for right now.
Yeah.
I don't think I liked him from the very beginning.
No, he's not a character to like.
Yeah,
So what season? What season number is that then?
That you're at?
Yeah.
I think it's 5.
No, what season number? Yeah, okay, I'm at 5, right?
Yeah.
And what season is it currently on?
6. The end of season 6.
Oh, I'm not that far behind.
You're really not that far behind. Yeah.
Yeah. I can just binge that in a day. Just kill a whole day.
Yeah, just binge it all. It's like if you want to watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and you pretty much have to watch. I mean, if you watch one episode, especially season 6, it's like if you go from the first episode, you won't want to stop. I mean, this is the best season thus far.
Season 6 is the best one?
Yes.
It's really
absolutely.
good. Yeah.
From the starting point, it's so action-packed. I mean, it's nonstop. Like, usually...
Because I hated those slow seasons.
Yeah, you kind of saw a pattern. It's like, oh, it's really slow every episode until the last 15 minutes. And then it picks up and you're like, well, yeah, I'm going to watch next Sunday's episode because they left me on this cliffhanger. But... You know, from episode 1 of season 6, it's nonstop. It's action. It's crazy. It leaves you, what the hell? I mean, you say, what the hell through the whole episode. So, it's really good. This season's really, really good.
Okay, well, thanks. You just encouraged me to catch up tonight when I get off the phone
Fantastic.
with you guys.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You are welcome, Cody.
Yeah. You should really, I mean, that's like...
I'm going to catch up.
That's
Marco
one of the shows to
it.
just watch.
Oh, right. Did she really? So
she did start watching. Yeah, like I would.
So she's back on season 1, right?
Yeah, she's on season 1.
Didn't we try to watch season 1 not too long ago?
I watched season 1, episode 1, the pilot episode where it was like an hour and a half long. The pilot, and I was going, wow.
Everybody looks so different.
6 years. I mean, it's a 6-year difference, but it seems like everybody has aged so much, and where they started from to where they are now, it's amazing. Especially Rick. I mean, it was crazy to watch him from where he started to where he is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever noticed how that happens with the presidents? Like how they just aged from the beginning to the end of when they get out?
Yes.
So I just saw a picture of President Obama and it's like, wow, he has aged. Because he looked really young when he was running.
Yes, he did. I saw the same picture and I'm going, really?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah. I think it showed like 2 or 3 presidents, I think. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I remember seeing one for George Bush. I haven't looked at any other ones, but because these are really the only 2 presidents I remember. But that's crazy. They say that you age more in that job than...
Yeah, well, I mean, stress will do it to you.
Yeah.
I mean, and I could imagine that's just however many years you're in there, straight stress.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
almost like, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that for 8 years?
Yeah. Why not just do 4 and call it a day?
Yeah, they all go for it though. You still get all the protection and stuff, right?
I want to see the president that's just like, you know what? I'm out. At 4, that's my bag. I'm done, man.
Demo 4, man. Somebody else can have this shit.
I'm out, y'all.
Somebody else could come have this. I don't want it. I don't think I could do it, man.
You know what? I'm gonna back this guy. Everybody who's gonna vote for me, vote for this guy.
Yeah.
You know, another show that was back on the topic of Sons of Anarchy, how it was slow starting up. I know that was several ticks back, but Gotham.
Oh, is that a good show?
Yeah, like when you start watching
really
it. What season are we on?
Season 2, 3.
Is it 2? Or
it's Rise of the Villains. I'm
okay,
not sure.
It's still 2. It must be the second half.
I think
of
it's
2.
the second half of 2.
But like it did pick up in the first season, but it took a while for it to pick up. It was
very
like
slow.
I'm not really sure if I dig this because you know, Commissioner Gordon's really young. Bruce Wayne's a whiny
Yeah,
kid.
he's a brat.
He's a whiny bratty bitch
He's
kid.
a whiny
Yeah,
bitch.
and
Just,
all of the
you know.
all of the villains are like not villains yet. They're up and coming villains.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really, really don't see this show doing too much when I first started watching it. It took about...
But it did.
The end of season one, and then the startup of season two. Season two is called Rise of the Villains, so it brought more characters into the mix, and you're going, and everybody's young, everybody's fresh, you know, but you can pinpoint, there's Catwoman, there's Poison Ivy, there's Penguin, there's this, there's that, and you're like, you know who's who.
Yeah.
But the villains make it that much more interesting to watch.
And actually, Penguin is like one of the main villains that it follows.
He's the
main
like, character, one of the main characters.
Yeah, he's
he
a main
has a big part
character.
in Jim Gordon.
And he's just like this skinny
Oswald.
Guy who's like weird and everything, and he has like a weird walk.
He's so
weird. A weird foot. He's got like a gimp leg or something.
And that's why they call him Penguin.
And they call him Penguin because of the way he walks. Mm-hmm. He's not fat or anything. He
just waddles like a penguin.
Yeah, and he has a huge nose. Yeah.
Yeah. He
looks
like a bird, like a beak.
Didn't Danny DeVito play the old Penguin?
Yeah, he did.
That's so awesome.
But like,
and that's still my favorite Batman, by the way.
Yeah.
That's your favorite Batman?
It is. Batman Returns is my favorite
good,
Batman movie.
But Heath Ledger's Joker, that's my favorite Batman.
Okay, that is my second favorite, but I can't. It's like classic Michael Keaton, Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito. That's my shit.
Better than all the other Batmans.
Yes, but I will say The Dark Knight is my second favorite. Heath Ledger just nailed it. He nailed it.
I think
he made it.
Here's the best.
Batman and Robin's probably my favorite.
Don't even. You can't even keep a straight face on that one. That's an abomination.
Mr. Schwarzenegger's Iceman, your favorite villain too?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, chill. I'm like, oh god, just stop. You're embarrassing me.
Who played that Batman? Was that
That was George
Clooney. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
George 5'0" George Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney with the bat nipples.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is he only 5 foot tall?
He damn near.
Well, Michael Keaton was short too. Michael Keaton's short. Batman.
They always make George Clooney look like really tall.
No,
he's not tall.
Short. He's pretty short. I
5
want
foot
to say George Clooney is shorter than Michael Keaton.
I don't think George Clooney's shorter than Michael Keaton.
Bet money.
I don't want to bet money. I would say Seth Green's shorter than Michael Keaton.
All right.
Well, yeah, because he is really
Cody's
short. I'm googling it.
Hang on.
I think Seth Green's as tall as our son.
I think he's that short.
Yeah.
Seth Green is pretty short. He's what, like 5'4". He's pretty short.
All right, let's see here. How tall is George Clooney?
I want to say out of Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, Batman Forever is probably more. I like Val Kilmer better than George Clooney.
Val Kilmer couldn't fit in the bat suit anymore.
So I don't think he's that short. He's taller than Matt Damon, Tom Cruise, and Danny DeVito.
Oh,
well, that's not saying much if you're taller than Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito is like 5'2".
And Elizabeth Cannell, he's 180 centimeters. I don't know what that means.
What is 180 centimeters?
I don't.
Who measures in centimeters?
Who does this in feet and inches? That is 5.
He's
5 feet 10.
11.
5 feet 11.
Yeah, so that's not that short.
5'10.866 actually.
So he's taller than me.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So I'm 5'9".
So he's shorter than Michael Keaton. No, Michael Keaton's shorter than him.
Yeah.
but Seth Green's shorter than Michael Keaton. And Danny DeVito
It's shorter than Seth
is
Green.
shorter than Seth Green.
Where did Seth
Yeah,
Green
Danny DeVito
become
is
the
152
conversation?
I have no idea.
Huh?
I just wanted to say Seth Green because he's a short, funny man.
He is a short, funny man. I like Seth Green.
I do too. But yeah, in Gotham, they have a young girl playing Selena Kyle, and she's very
Selena Kyle.
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
But the Michelle
okay.
Pfeiffer.
Yeah, she reminds you a lot of Michelle Pfeiffer.
She looks a lot of like just a young Michelle Pfeiffer. It's amazing, the resemblance. It really is. And she does damn good. I mean, she's
pretty good.
for a little teenage little Catwoman.
Yeah.
She's pretty good.
Have y'all seen the trailer for The Jungle Book?
Yes.
Yeah. Sticking
Dude.
to another genre. Yes.
That, I'm sorry.
Let's just switch
I
gears
just watched
for a
the
minute.
trailer. I'm sorry.
You just
I
watched,
watched the trailer yesterday and I was like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
This tickles my fancy because it's like dark Jungle Book.
Yeah.
And the snake's a girl. The snake's a woman.
Yeah, it's Scarlett Johansson.
It should be a woman, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It
And
makes more sense. It's seductive like snake.
You know
Yeah.
who King Louis is?
Who?
Christopher Walken.
Yes! I saw his name on there, but I didn't hear the monkey talk.
and
Yes.
Bill
Bill
Murray is Baloo.
Is Baloo.
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Fucking Bill Murray, man.
Man,
Fucking
hell
Bill
yes.
fucking Murray.
Bill fucking Murray.
Yeah, that movie's it's gonna be good. I really want to see that.
Have you heard of the Chive?
Yes.
You know they've turned Bill Murray's face into like a logo. Like they have shirts and stickers. It's Bill Murray's face.
Oh,
And like
yeah.
he's all over the Chive, and they use him for all kinds of marketing. I wonder how much money he gets off of that.
Good question.
Man, enough, I'm
Bill
sure.
fucking Murray. I mean, why
That's
not?
so awesome.
Bill Murray's awesome. He's like Bill Murray is so cool. He looks like he is the type of Hollywood guy that just does not give two shits.
Mm-mm.
Like
And he's super cool to hang
like
out
Chevy
with.
Chase, man.
Yep.
Yeah. He's so fat now.
Yep.
He's so
Chevy
fat
Chase
now.
is so fat.
He reminds me of like an old papa, like an
He does.
actual
Yeah.
just regular old dude who just got old and fat.
Yeah. Even though I hear that like Chevy Chase and Bill Murray are like assholes, but it's like
Are they assholes?
Are they at
I've never heard that.
well, I've heard that Chevy Chase is an asshole.
Really?
I've heard that Chevy Chase says borderline racist stuff and people don't like that.
Yeah, well,
But I've never heard that Bill Murray's an asshole.
Mm-mm. I hear Bill Murray's cool as shit.
you know, they seem just like the kind of people who they just don't care what they say and they don't care what they do.
Right.
They're gonna do what they
Yeah.
want to do, and screw
Yeah,
everybody
it's
else.
It's that, I don't know, I think they're from a good generation, you know? They're not millennials.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
God,
They're like-
no. No.
I like Bill Murray, and I'm glad that he's blue.
Yeah. I like.
And when Mowgli, at the very end of the trailer, and Mowgli's sitting on Baloo's stomach, and Baloo's just like floating in the river, I was like, what? That's so cool. He's riding Baloo like a raft.
And they're whistling Bare Necessities. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool. I love it. You know what I heard? I heard from...
And that was my shit when I was a kid. I loved the Disney movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mine
like-
too. That's one of my favorites. It really is.
You watch that movie so much, like when the
Yeah,
videotape was over, you had to rewind it immediately, and you would like pitch a fit because you couldn't watch it while it was rewinding. It was
Yeah. The struggles of growing up in the 90s.
yeah.
You had to wait for the tape to rewind. It
You
took
have
it
to
like
wait
2
for
or
it to
3
rewind.
minutes.
You don't get that instant gratification of a click.
No
No.
instant gratification.
The struggle was real.
And it was like that movie was watched so much that whenever you played it, it was like
Yeah, like rickety. And it was starting to like, it was fuzzy too because the the actual film was so like worn out. It
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah, and like no amount of like fixing the tracking on it would make it go away. It's just like it would come in and out. That's another thing kids nowadays, tracking. Like, fix a tracking on that. What are you talking about? It's like buffering for a videotape. Change it. Fix it.
buffering for videotape. That is what it's like.
Okay, so speaking of the Jungle Book, I got some information about some. Apparently, they've come out with Cinderella, Maleficent. Now they're coming out with the Jungle Book. They've done a bunch of live action Disney movies. They're coming out with more. Like, apparently they're doing a whole lot more. Like, apparently they're doing out every Disney movie live action. So they're working on Aladdin. Don't know how they're going to do that. This one I think is really cool. Mulan.
They need to do Mulan.
They are doing Mulan. They're doing Mulan. I think that would be very cool.
Yeah, especially if they go with all of the...
if they get Eddie Murphy to be the dragon again.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
We actually talked about that because...
Or Kevin Hart.
Well, what I was saying, what I was telling Heather was like, I don't think that they're going to make the dragon talk.
Yeah, they probably would they?
Like it would just be
like a little dragon. It's
like a little me. Yeah.
Yeah, like a little, like and
it would probably kind of be like the what was
bearded dragon or something.
Like what's Tangled? What was it?
Yeah, the little lizard gecko.
Yeah, the little lizard on Tangled.
Chameleon.
Yeah. The chameleon. You know how did you ever see Tangled?
He just made cute little sound. No. Oh, no.
Well,
okay.
We watch a lot more kid shows
well,
than you.
Yeah, we have a 4-year-old, so.
So, but anyway, it would just be like a cool CG dragon that's like cute and does cute things.
Like a bearded dragon or something. Something cool.
Yeah.
I think Mulan
they may surprise us and make him talk.
They need to do Pocahontas.
They are doing Dumbo.
Dumbo was good too.
They're doing Winnie the Pooh, which I think it would be
Winnie the Pooh could
pretty
be
interesting.
Cool.
They're already working on Beauty and the Beast, which I could see.
Beauty and the Beast could be cool.
Apparently,
they're taking a page out of Marvel's
Watson,
book now. Like, let's start doing our live action movies now.
Right. Emma Watson is apparently casted as Belle, which I could kind of see. They've already got all the cast for Beauty and the Beast, or that's already in the works. They're doing Little Mermaid, Pinocchio. They're Fantasia.
How do you do a live action Fantasia?
I heard that they're doing a Night on Bald Mountain movie.
They're doing what?
A Night on Bald Mountain.
Like as its own movie?
As its own movie. I heard that's going to be.
That's going to get some bad criticism.
Whatever came from.
Yeah.
I love Night on Bald Mountain, but.
Whatever came from the Emery Wars with Marky Mark.
I have not heard anything else about that.
Me either.
I wonder if it fell through.
I don't know if it fell through or if it just kind of went on the down low.
They're going to do a Chippendale. I'm not sure how they're going to do a Chippendale, I guess. I'm assuming like Alvin and the Chipmunks or something.
Chippendale.
Rescue Rangers. So was that Sword in the Stone?
Sword in the Stone, apparently. But yes, I heard that.
I'm stoked about Mulan. That would be cool.
I am. Out of all the Disney live actions, which I don't know why they're doing that. Okay. I guess I have seen that coming with all they have done so far. But out of all those, I think Mulan would be the coolest. Yeah. And I hope they make something good out of it. Because I think that could be really cool. That could turn out pretty cool.
I think...
But do you think it'll be better than Jungle Book?
I think it has potential.
Yeah.
I really do. Being that the story it is, I think it does have potential.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool, like, imagery and stuff they can do in Mulan.
Yeah,
I mean, Jungle Book is just a jungle.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot more I feel they can do with Mulan.
The jungle's awesome, though.
Yeah, the jungle's awesome.
Jungle's awesome, and Jungle Book is awesome. But,
And Bill fucking Murray is awesome.
Bill
and Baloo
fucking
is awesome.
Murray.
And Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken
And Christopher Walken.
Yeah, as King Louis, no less. I mean,
Yeah.
Who's gonna be? Are they gonna have the birds? The birds were my favorite.
yes.
The vultures.
The vultures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they are. I know. I think they have.
Well, they were my favorite next to Baloo, but they were cool.
Did you know that Christopher Walken played Hook in the Broadway live show of Peter Pan?
Christopher
I did not know that.
Walken's pretty awesome. I like
And he
Christopher
sang.
Walken.
He sang, huh?
Yeah.
He's got to be like 80 years old by now.
I don't know. He's a cool old guy, though. Not as cool as Bill fucking Murray, though.
No. No
You're
way.
talking to my boy all wrong. It's the wrong tone.
What do you say? You better change it, or I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Yeah, you do it again.
Yeah, that was it. Dude, okay.
I watched a bunch of trailers last night. There's like
I'm glad you brought up trailers because
the guy. What?
did you watch the new Captain America Civil
Avengers,
War trailer?
Excuse me.
Oh,
Captain
yeah.
America Civil War.
Yeah.
Did you
So,
see
The newest one.
Underoos?
I just want to see it just because of Underoos.
Heck yes,
Like,
man.
hey guys.
But it's like, where are they fighting? Like, I didn't ever keep up with that. I never read the comics. I just like the movies. But what are they even fighting about? Why is Captain America like a dickhead? It seems.
Okay, what it is the government is wanting to kind of control
Them in check.
the superheroes because when they go out and do stuff on their own and they're not it's like they're these people with all of these powers and they can do whatever they want and it scares people.
Mm-hmm.
So people, I guess, feel better if the government controls these powerful people and make them do what they feel is right. So Captain America's side is like they feel like they should be able to do what they want to do for the greater good and not be controlled by the government that feels like that gets them to do stuff for their greater good.
Right.
So Iron Man's
superheroes.
on the side that's
Iron
like
Man's with the government.
Iron Man's with the government, which makes sense because he was a weapons dealer.
Right.
And Captain America is for the greater good side.
He's for America and the world and
So then Underoos is with the government then.
Yeah.
Underoos, well, and if you notice, I don't know if you watch, if you watch a trailer, Black Widow was originally with Captain America, but then if you watch a trailer at the end, she's with Iron Man.
She's with Iron Man.
I'm kind of wondering what happened there.
Well, but she's a government agent anyways, isn't she?
She is, but she originally sided with Captain America throughout, just the trailer. So I'm like, what kind of coerced
Yeah,
her?
I think they did. I think they made Underoos look fucking cool, man.
He looks badass.
Oh, man.
It finally made him look good.
He jumped on top of that car.
He sounds good.
Like he does. He does. I don't think he sounds too young. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, he sounds like a freaking kid." Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
no, he sounds right. I
think he sounds how he's supposed to.
I think so too. I mean, and look, this is a way to bring Spider-Man back without going all the way to the fucking beginning again.
Right.
And seeing all of this stuff that we've seen twice already.
Over.
Everybody knows how Spider-Man
became Spider-Man. We all know. We
don't need any more origin stories. That's what, like, Black Panther is in there too.
Yeah, I saw that.
The best part about bringing Spider-Man back is now maybe some Spider-Man villains that are badass can get thrown into the mix.
Yes.
Instead of the stupid Spider-Man villains that they've had.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
I want to see a good Venom and maybe a Carnage.
Oh, man. I think we're so far away from a Carnage. Well,
not necessarily.
Actually, not necessarily. With, like, they could do a Venom and a Carnage, but it would probably be tied in with Guardians of the Galaxy in some way.
But that would be cool.
That would be cool. I would like
Carnage
to see... I would like to see Kraven the Hunter.
I don't remember that one.
Kraven the Hunter, he's like he's like this big game hunter. He's basically kind of like a Punisher, but he hunts. Like when Spider-Man fought the Punisher before, like Punisher was hunting Spider-Man and stuff. Basically, that's what Kraven does. He hunts Spider-Man because Spider-Man's like the big game. He's like a good hunt for him because, he's a trophy hunter. Is what he is.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to see like what was that book, The Most Dangerous Game? It would kind of be like if they did a Most Dangerous Game, but it was like Spider-Man and Kraven the Hunter. That'd be kind of sweet.
I could get down with that. I'm happy Spider-Man's back.
Mm-hmm.
And
they finally have him looking how he needs, looking, sounding. You know what? I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this movie. There's so many characters in this movie, and with the first trailer, I didn't see most of them in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Second trailer, you saw, Ant-Man's gonna be in there.
I didn't know Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man.
I know, that's fucking awesome.
Paul Rudd, right?
Yeah.
Is he still Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. I mean, there's so many different characters, and it's, you see what's gonna happen. It's like, oh.
Or so do you think they're even gonna unmask Spider-Man?
No.
Well,
I don't think so.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't even really think Spider-Man's gonna be in it too much.
I don't think he's gonna be in it enough. I really don't. Like, who the character is. Like, I think it's Tom Holland. I think who plays Spider-Man, but I don't think he'll be in it enough for him to really have.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'll have much screen time. Not in this one.
Yeah, because I mean they're throwing a bunch of
There's a lot of shit
going
to be going down in this movie,
yeah.
And I'm actually excited now. Like
Holland.
before, I wasn't. Now I am.
We have to watch. We have to watch the second Captain America.
Yep.
The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
We need to watch that. Heather won't watch the first one though.
Hell.
He is. Yes, it's Tom Holland. Yeah, he's really. And James Gunn said that he is the best Spider-Man out of.
He wanted to do everything, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he loves Tom Holland. Like, it's awesome. I was like, hell yeah, maybe there's potential. So I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, and
about
that's
it.
the thing with getting these young actors, because they can have them for a longer period of time.
So yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know about this kid though. I don't know about him.
I don't know. I mean, James Gunn said he's the best, so I'm kind of.
But I also liked the last guy though, and I don't think anybody else did.
Very few people did. But at the time I liked the Tobey Maguire, but when I watch it now, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, he wasn't good.
I mean, out of all three of them, I like the first Spider-Man the best, but the new one, I don't know. The Amazing Spider-Man, I didn't care for that guy.
I did. What was I going to say? Oh, I was looking at movie trailers, and there was another one that I can't remember. So X-Men Apocalypse is coming out?
X-Men Apocalypse is coming out. That looks pretty good.
Gods of Egypt, Ghostbusters, no. Oh, they're doing a Warcraft?
They are doing a Warcraft movie.
Finding Dory?
They are finding. Yes, I'm personally excited for Finding Dory.
Did you guys watch Neighbors?
No.
No, I
wanted
wanted
to see it.
No.
What?
No, I know.
Neighbors.
I know.
What's Rock the Casbah?
I don't know. It's a Bill Murray movie though, and I want to see it.
It is a Bill Murray movie.
Yeah.
Does it look good?
It looks funny. It looks like Bill Murray comedy.
The Legend of Tarzan?
Yeah. The guy who plays Oh my god.
Man, the Jungle Book was
True
so
Blood.
fucking cool.
Oh gosh, Alexander.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Stop it. No.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
They're making another one?
Sword of Destiny it's called.
Oh, I never saw the first one.
Super cheesy.
Alexander Skarsgård. Yeah. He's
Skarsgård.
Tarzan. Yeah.
Scar?
The
Skarsgård.
Veil.
Oh, he's the vampire guy.
Yes.
50
there's
Shades
a
of
lot
Black.
vampire guys.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a parody of 50 Shades of Grey. And it looks
I see
pretty
it's
funny.
the fans.
Yeah, Eric.
funny.
He plays Eric in True Blood. Yeah, he's supposed to be Tarzan.
What is Keanu? Is this a gangster cat? What is this?
I don't know.
Keanu official trailer. It's like a cat
Reeves?
with like a gold chain.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, that's that's that Key and Peele movie.
It's a Key and Peele movie?
Yeah, it's a Key and
Oh,
Peele movie.
shit.
Their cat gets abducted by some mobsters, and they're trying to get him back.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching that. Why would you name it?
They're coming out with another Ice Age? In space. Ice Age.
It is in space? Is it?
Yeah. Collision course, yeah. Looks like
Oh
it's
my
in space
goodness.
to me.
Once you
Okay.
go to space, you've jumped the shark.
Yeah. It's just, yeah.
Just like Jason X. Even though I really liked that movie.
What? Cody, did you watch Jason
What?
X? Jason X.
Which one was that one?
That was in space.
That was the most awful Friday the 13th ever created by mankind. Jason Voorhees.
I liked the one where he fought the other guy.
Oh, that's Freddy versus
Freddy
Jason.
versus Jason, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really. That was
That
good.
was cool. And they had that badass El Nino song on
It
there.
had
yeah.
the coolest soundtrack.
That had the best soundtrack of it. Okay, back to
Did have
Jason
a-
X. Jason X was the worst Jason Voorhees in history.
It was awesome. He was like this big dude. How did he get in space? I don't even
because it's
remember how he
fucking
got into
retarded.
space.
What are you?
And they
what?
started killing everybody on the space station. And it was awesome.
It's so
And he
bad.
froze this chick's head and smashed it on the
Oh,
table.
yeah. I did see that one. I
Oh.
thought it was cool.
Oh, God.
See?
Oh my god.
Especially that part when he froze the head and smashed it. That was so cool.
Yeah, I was.
Oh god, y'all are.
I actually think I saw that in the theaters.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Freddy
it was,
versus Jason is
It was awesome.
really awesome. You know.
Oh, what's this Bone Tomahawk?
Who?
Bone Tomahawk.
I don't know.
It's a Western.
Have you seen? Okay.
Speaking of westerns, right quick while we're on westerns.
Yes, sir.
Kurt Russell is in it.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. Clint Eastwood's son is in a western called Diablo.
Is it good?
I don't know. I want to see it. I need to Redbox it. It looks good.
It's out now.
Yeah, it's out now.
Scott Eastwood is also in Snowden.
Snowden. They made a movie about Snowden.
It's coming out this year.
It was only a matter of time.
Really?
Okay, anyway, that aside. Pete's Dragon. Pete's Dragon is coming out this year.
Independence Day 2.
Oh, yeah. Hey, have you seen the Suicide Squad trailer?
Back to the Future 4. What the fuck?
What?
How the hell
Yeah,
are they gonna do that?
It's got the same. Oh, it's a parody. I'm sorry.
Oh, you got my hopes up, man. I was like, Christopher Lloyd
I was like, how the
again
hell? They're going to be old as hell.
as Doc Brown? Come on. That'd be great.
Like a geriatric.
Geriatric Doc Brown. The time machine's a van with a wheelchair rack on it.
Ultraman. Jurassic World.
Ultraman, is it that?
Isn't that like a
Ultraman's-
Japanese superhero?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so. He
so-
grows big and fights kaiju and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're coming out with an Underworld 5.
Is
Yes, Cade Beckinsale is in Underworld 5.
I'm gonna watch it.
Of course you are.
Cade Beckinsale.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, she is amazingly hot, but I mean, you gotta have more to it than just hot chick.
Fear
I
the
never
Walking
liked any
Dead.
of the
What was
Underworlds.
that?
Fear the Walking Dead's terrible.
Fear the Walking
What is it?
Dead.
What is it?
It's a prequel to
The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
But it's how it leads up to it. But it's
It's
Cody,
bad. I watched 3
not good?
episodes and I was done.
the first season. I couldn't even get through the first season because it's just like, really. I mean, this is pretty. I mean, at first I was going, okay, well, yes, if a bunch of these people were getting, were dying and they were coming back to life, yeah, people would freak out, they would riot, they would, you would kind of sympathize and kind of understand, yeah, okay, these people would go through this, but I just don't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
It's almost too. I can't really put my finger on it. It's like you go, really? I mean, this is so staged.
The characters.
This is not what would happen. What?
Like at one point.
Bad acting.
At
It's
one
horrible.
point, when the main characters kill their first zombie, well, risen back from the dead person, because they don't ever call them zombies.
They don't call them zombies. They don't call them anything. They're just like.
But like whenever they
he's
kill their
alive.
first one, they don't know that it's a dead person that came back to life. They still think that it's just like a crazy person, and they end up killing them, running over them with a truck several times, and nobody's really distraught over it.
Nobody's distraught. Nobody's freaking out. They're
They're
just
like,
oh.
Well, we just killed that guy. Now let's look off into the sunset over this
Yeah.
drainage ditch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
it's bad acting.
I don't know about
It's
you,
just-
but even if a zombie person, and I didn't know they was a zombie person, was trying to kill me, and I had no choice but to kill them, I would be pretty distraught.
I'd be pretty distraught if someone that I knew had died and they come back from the dead and they were acting all crazy like a zombie, because I know what zombies are. You live in modern times, you kind of know what zombies are from pop culture, and if a zombie, if a person had come back from the dead, I'd be like, what the fuck? I mean, I'd be a little distraught. I'd be, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, it really doesn't make any sense to you if you don't watch it, if you haven't watched it, but it just...
Yeah,
it's bad.
I haven't watched it, but it seems like it would be a cool show.
It does seem like it would be. It seems
But it tricks you.
like it would be.
It tricks you. And apparently season 2, from what I gather, season 2...
There's a season 2?
Yeah.
I think they would just put it in one season.
Yeah. Season 2 apparently is all... They're on a boat. So that's what season 2 is. Apparently walkers can swim. That is what I gather from reading everything about it. Walkers can
Well,
swim.
have you read World War Z?
No.
Those walkers walk on the ocean floor.
I saw the movie.
That's like in, was it Day of the Dead?
Day of the Dead. Oh,
did you see the
Is that the one where they
newest
shoot guns?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It was the newest Day of the Dead.
It's awful.
It was awful but good, because like there's a smart zombie and he shoots guns. He can shoot guns, and he's like gets this zombie army to follow him and get people.
Kind of like Will Smith's zombie movie. Weren't they like smart zombies?
I never saw that. That's I Am Legend.
You didn't see that?
No, I never saw it.
Dude, that's a pretty cool movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
But yeah, the zombies in the Day of the Dead, they walk on the ocean floor.
Yeah, that's
because
like
all the people are on an island, and the smart zombie's like, come on, we're gonna walk across the ocean floor because we're already dead. And they walk across there.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So basically, you just have to stay in the water.
Yeah.
So apparently they're coming out with an Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably.
I'm really hoping, which I don't think it will be. I'm
probably
hoping
won't be.
it'll be good. I'm
It'll
hoping
be
it has
good.
potential.
Tomb Raider wasn't a good movie.
No, but the
know.
new Tomb Raider game
That's a
was
game.
great.
The Tomb Raider, the brand
I mean,
new
if
PS4 Tomb Raider is great. Yes.
if the new Tomb Raider game, I'm not talking about Tomb Raider 2 because I haven't played it. It's only on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
If the new Tomb Raider game, the first new Tomb Raider game,
the newer, not newest, the newer,
was a movie, it would be great.
But it's a game.
But it's a game. So
and the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider wasn't good.
It's awful. But it's
No, it wasn't good.
awful. Oh my god. Okay,
she was the only reason to watch the movie.
Huh?
She was the only reason to watch the movie.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed is going to be a movie.
But the Assassin's Creed movie will be good if they keep all of that.
They need to stick
weird
with the
stuff.
very first game. The very, very, very first Assassin's Creed without all this other Assassin's Creed bullshit.
All the
they need to
going into the little virtual suit thing.
Assassin's
I heard
Creed.
that the new one was so bad, right? The new game is really bad.
The Assassin's
Creed? They were giving it away for free to people who bought Division.
Holy shit.
Really? Wow.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
See, I had heard that it was actually pretty decent out of all of the ones that came out within the past year.
No. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
I'm ready for
so
that
they're
Final
coming
Fantasy.
out. They're also coming out.
It's supposed to be this year, I think.
What?
Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
Was it remastered?
Not remastered.
Or remake.
Remake.
Yeah, remake.
It's a remake.
Oh, yeah. And it's like
Did you see
part 1. There's going to be several.
where it was like Comic-Con or something where they like played that and like they showed like all these reactions where they had like all these other people had seen it beforehand and they're like crying, like dude, like full-grown men crying.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
it has a 2017 launch date.
That's like, huh?
2017?
2017, man.
Final Fantasy
7 remake.
Really? I thought
it
was coming out.
Okay.
I thought it was coming out this year. I thought part 1 was coming out in December. Or something.
Final Fantasy 7 remake is speculated to launch.
Oh, yeah, they're going to episode it, huh?
Yeah.
Sometime in 2017 for PS4. I wonder if they're going to do it at E3.
I don't know.
I wonder if they're going to make like launch date announcement at E3 this year.
I don't know. But like it would make sense for them to episode it. Like, I mean, it won't necessarily be an episodical game. It'll be a full retail game.
You know what they're doing?
But you know
what they're doing?
how what?
They're marking it as the 20th anniversary for the sequel.
Cool.
That's what they're doing.
But, you know, it would make sense for them to make it in several parts because there was like 3 discs to the original Final Fantasy 7. So if they make each one of those, take their time and make each one of those kind of its own game that plays out in one whole story, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, instead of waiting...
I'll still buy it. I can keep on bitching about how long it's going to be, but I'll still play it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know, instead of waiting like, 20 more years to get like this $200 game that's like 3 discs long and like 400 hours,
Is it good? It's not going to be that many hours.
I'm over exaggerating, but
I think it's pretty cool that they're going to, do it on the 20th anniversary because it came out in 97. Final Fantasy 7 came out in 97. 20 years ago.
I'd also heard that the newest Final Fantasy is supposed to go back to the crystal theme. So you know how like the old Final Fantasies were all kind of like medieval, and then they switched into the futuristic realm with
that's kind of where
7
it lost
and 8.
me. I mean, not
well, 7 was good.
The new ones lost me. It kind of lost me at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I heard that the newest one is supposed to go back to like the crystal, like a medieval type theme.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
That was just hearsay that I heard. I don't know. I don't even know what number they're on, but that would be cool because
depends on how you look at it.
What is it? 13? Was it 13? Because they did like Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy 12-2. They did 10, 10-2.
10-2. 11, 12, 12-2, 13, 13-2.
Yeah. And like
and then some random like online.
One of those
15, isn't it?
I think 11 was online.
There's some new ones that are online now too.
No, it's Final Fantasy 15.
15?
15.
So
Shit.
14 must be the new online. I don't know. They lost me.
I'm telling you, it's
But I mean,
nothing can beat
the new
7.
Final Fantasy 7 is going to be great.
Nothing can beat 7. 7's just amazing.
I remember whenever I first got Final Fantasy 7, man, it was so cool. I got it for Christmas, and I opened it, and I was like, yes! And then I just, like, played it all the time. I immediately started playing. I didn't even care about anything else. Like, all I wanted was Final Fantasy 7. And, man, whenever they did the...
That's, like, the only long game I actually completed.
Yeah, it was so good, man. It was so... And the materia system's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
And I really like the way that they did the HD remake or remaster on the PS4, because you can like speed up.
Is it HD?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's HD,
It's
but
cleaned
it still
up real
looks
good.
terrible. But it's HD.
It's cleaned up. Yeah.
Yeah, I did buy that. I might play it some more tonight.
Yeah, but I mean, it's cool because, like, you know, during the slow parts, you can fast forward, speed up time, get through all the stuff. You can speed through some battles and level up quickly. You can grind like that.
That's how they did 9 for the Android.
Really?
Yep, that's pretty cool too. I liked that one. I thought it had cool characters.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 9 was pretty cool. I
The
didn't...
little
I really like Crisis
I like
Core.
the little...
The Black Mage?
I never played that. Yeah, the mage.
Yeah, Vivi. Vivi, I think is his name. Yeah.
He was fucking cool, man.
Man, the Black Mage was my favorite in Final Fantasy 1. He just looked so badass. And I like that they brought him back in 8. They brought him in 8. I always thought about getting a...
In 8 or 9. Because 8 was... Did they bring him back in 8?
No, it was 9. Yeah, it was 9.
Yeah, because 8 was that other... I didn't really like 8.
8 was Squall with the gun blade.
I wasn't a fan of that.
I like Crisis Core. Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core.
Oh, yeah.
Zach's
Did you play
version.
Crisis Core?
Zach's version.
No,
of
that was
Final
a
Fantasy
PSP,
7.
wasn't it?
It was so good.
Yeah, PSP.
I
That's
freaking
really
cried.
the main reason I bought a PSP.
I cried like a baby. I'm like, really? What is this? It's like a movie or something.
I never had a
Why am I
PSP.
crying?
Yeah, it's because Heather didn't really...
Oh, man.
She didn't really know the story of Final Fantasy 7. So, like, when I was playing Crisis Core, I knew that Zach was going to die at the end of it. Because, you know, it's just his story.
Heather didn't know that he was going to die?
No, she did. I think I told her.
I did.
But,
I
like,
did
the
know,
way
but
it played out at the end...
It's just you played through the whole story of Zach. And it's like...
And, you know, with
you
any
see
RPG...
everything, and with Cloud and Sephiroth, and it's like, for his version. His... Through his eyes.
And you
like,
get attached to the character.
Oh, God. It's so sad. As with any RPG, you know, you get used to the main character.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I freaking cried.
I need to go play that.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Really? I'm crying. This is a video game. I'm crying.
Yeah, but it was
That's
really...
what Final Fantasy 7 was like when Eris.
Yes.
Yeah, when she died.
She was so awesome. She was like the coolest character, and then she died. And it's like, oh no, poor Cloud.
But, like, in Crisis Core, it was really cool because they had, like, I don't know, it was like this weird slot machine limit break thing. And, like, you would get the slot machine with all of these, I think you could get up to, like, 4 or 5 slots. And depending on, do you remember Kate Sith? In 7?
Yeah.
He had the slots thing.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, like, they had limit breaks like that for him, and at the end where he dies on the cliff, like, he's fighting, he put Cloud off to the side, you know, because Cloud was out of his shit, and all the soldiers were, like, shooting at him and stuff, and he was fighting them and everything, and, like, the gauge would come up, and then, like, you would do the limit gauge, and you would just be fighting, and then you'd be getting shot and stuff, and he'd be getting hurt, and then, like, one of the gauges would break, so it's like, you see through the HUD him breaking down, you know, because, like, you could tell, like, his strength was breaking down, because, like, the limit gauges some of them would break off and shatter and stuff, and then it would it's like he was fighting to his last breath. Is like what it was representing. It was pretty freaking sweet. And that really added a lot to the ending. It was awesome.
I have to play that. Is it a long game? So I've got to go buy a PSP and get that game.
Yeah, you can get a PSP for like next to nothing now.
Really?
Yeah, they're not very expensive, but
okay.
it's fun. I mean, it took me a little while to get used to the combat system because it's like an active combat thing, but after you get used to it, it's not bad. Plus, it's in the Final Fantasy VII world, and it was awesome.
Yeah, that was a cool world. I know I liked the movie that they did back. The sequel, Advent Children.
Yeah, Advent Children. I like that too. A lot of people didn't like it.
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was too. It was everything I wanted to see in a Final Fantasy movie. I mean...
Yeah, you mean it wasn't a super huge disappointment like the one that went to theaters?
Yeah, the Spirits Within.
So bad.
Oh gosh, that was terrible. I remember we went to go see that. It
wasn't even Final Fantasy at all.
No, it was bad. We was all like
hyped
up to see it, and it was terrible. Spirits Within, Final Fantasy.
No.
It was bad.
It was so awful. So awful. Probably worse than the Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, I would rather watch Ridiculous 6 again than watch Spirits Within.
That's bad.
I actually did a couple of years ago try to watch that movie again. And I got probably about 20 minutes into it and I go, "Oh yeah, okay, I'm not going to watch this anymore." That's why I didn't like it, cuz it
started to come back how bad it was.
It completely sucked.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
I'm ready for this Jungle Book now. I'm going to go watch that as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty
good. That comes out this month? Next month?
I think it's next month. No. Is it May? Does it come out in May? I think it's May.
Is it?
Mm-mm.
No?
April.
April.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beginning of April, right?
Like April 16th or something.
We might take Lil Man to go see it.
Y'all should.
We should, because he likes the original movie. He likes the old school. He's just like you. That was like one of his favorite movies.
You know what was another one of my favorites? I liked the old ones, like Lady and the Tramp.
Yes.
Yep. He didn't like
and
that.
Oliver and Company.
He likes Oliver and Company. He does like Oliver and Company.
That one was so sad.
It was. Lady and the Tramp. He's.
He likes Bambi.
He loves Bambi. Aladdin. He really likes Aladdin.
Fox and the Hound.
He loves Fox and the Hound. He does.
My hound dog. I think I'm gonna get a cat, y'all.
What? No.
Yeah, when I move, I think I'm gonna get a cat.
Why?
So my dog can have a critter to play with.
Oliver and Company?
Yeah. You can get I
thought about
cat
getting another dog, but I was like, man, you know what? I want to get a cat. I want one of those little midget cats.
A midget cat? Does it look like a kitten all the time?
Kind of. It's got short, stubby legs, like kind of like a weenie dog, but a cat.
Oh, a weenie cat.
Okay.
Well, they're called dwarf cats.
That's pretty cool.
And have you ever seen a Scottish fold cat?
Nope.
The floppy ears?
No, sir.
What?
Hang on.
Do yourself a favor and YouTube Scottish fold dwarf.
I'm going to investigate
Scottish
this.
Fold. It's a munchkin, actually. They call them munchkins. Scottish fold munchkin cat.
Scottish fold munchkin.
Oh, yeah. God. Oh, I've seen these.
Yeah, I want one of those so bad.
They look like they're surprised all the time because they get big eyes.
Because their ears just stay down.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've never seen those cats before.
That is so funny. I've only seen them in memes. They only show up in memes on my newsfeed.
There's so many cat memes.
There's so many cat memes. Oh, yeah, that one especially. It's been dancing. That one's danced on my newsfeed Okay.
They look cool. Okay, yeah, you should get one.
Look, this is what they do.
What would I name
That's
it?
what Buster does. You should name it.
Cloud.
No.
You should name it Turquoise.
I want something. No.
You should name it.
You should name it
Buttons.
Buttons.
Dookie Buttons.
What kind of buttons?
It's the bad lip reading Star Wars.
Buttons.
Oh.
Name it Buttons.
Dookie Buttons. You should name it Bill Paxton.
That's a good name.
Bill Pullman.
No, Paxton.
Pullman.
Paxton.
Pullman.
We will not go quietly into the night.
That's great.
Was Bill
What's that
Paxton the
from?
one in that movie that I hate?
Yes, Twister.
Yep,
Which
I
is
can't
my
stand that
one of
movie.
my favorite movies. Yes.
You like that movie?
Oh,
She
my
watches it
God,
all the
I love
time.
Twister.
You
Anytime it's on
watch
TV, I try
Twister
to watch it
all the time?
all the time. I love Twister
Oh, wait. It still comes on TV?
Yep,
all the time.
all the time when
It's
they
like
don't
on
have
many
anything
networks,
else
yes.
to play. They'll play Twister. I
I
guess it costs like 25 cents for them to play it.
love Twister. I don't know why. I love Twister. It's
Bad
great.
movie.
I love it.
Do you like tornadoes?
No.
Do you like sharks?
No.
Because there's a movie that combines the two.
There's actually
And
3
it's a
of them.
really bad movie. I think they have 3 or 4 movies by now.
Do you like Jaws? And do you like Twister? Because they put those two movies together.
And have really bad acting in them. Yes.
Yes.
Sci-fi originals.
I only saw the first one, and it was great.
It was awful. I thought you watched the
I need to
second
watch
one.
it.
No, we watched the first one.
No?
Dude, it was so awesome and terrible. It was absolutely terrible, but it was
bad.
great.
It was so bad. I fell asleep. I was like,
Oh. I
Like,
don't know why that just... So it's like bad horror movie, right?
yeah,
Super bad horror movie.
yeah,
What was it, The Evil Dead?
yeah.
You know, they did a spin-off with, what's his name? Actually playing in it. It's Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yeah, yeah. Bruce Campbell. Yeah.
Have you watched it?
No,
No.
I haven't bought it yet. I gotta
No.
buy it.
we haven't.
I watched a few episodes of it. It's pretty cool.
I heard it was really good.
I heard it was great. Anybody who's a fan of Evil Dead is a fan of Ash versus Evil Dead, is what I heard.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was like, hell yeah. And that dude looks like he doesn't get old. Like, he's old, but he still looks like Bubba Hotep.
Yeah,
Which,
man.
that
Yeah.
was quite a few years ago.
Bruce Campbell's like, he's still so suave and everything, just like he was.
Suave ass old
Yes.
dude.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell's awesome. Like, no, dude, in Sharknado, like the first one, they flew a helicopter right up to the Sharknado and threw TNT in the Sharknado to try to stop it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that would be cooler is if they shot a tactical nuke into it.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, but that would kill all of them. They were trying to survive.
Okay, well, they should go really far away.
Yeah, but like they threw explosives in it to equalize the pressure and make the tornado stop. And then it was raining sharks,
Ugh.
and the sharks were eating people too. It was awesome.
So, what caused the Sharknado?
There was like a huge tornado in the ocean, and it picked up sharks, and then it
There you
came
go.
on to land.
Sharks, tornado, Sharknado.
And yeah, it was awesome. And then this dude fell out of the helicopter, and the shark ate him as he fell out of the helicopter. And he had a chainsaw. And
It's like, what's that other...
no, wait, no. This chick fell out of the helicopter, and the shark ate her as she was falling.
Was it Tara Reid?
I think so. The shark ate her, and you're like, oh, well, shit, she's dead. And then later on, I don't know how, but that same shark was like coming towards this guy somehow. I don't remember because the whole movie didn't make any sense. And the dude had a chainsaw, and he jumped in the shark's mouth while the shark was coming towards him, and you're like, oh, well, shit, the shark just ate him too. And then all of a sudden, the chainsaw starts going again, and he comes out of the shark's stomach, and he's got the girl, and
Hell
she's still
yeah.
alive. It's crazy. It's a great, terrible ass movie.
I think there's really an art to that.
Mm-hmm. Like, I saw on something today that they're making another Sharktopus movie.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Sharktopus versus the Wereshark or something.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
That sounds epic.
It sounds super epic.
Sounds like a sci-fi original.
What was y'all see the movie with the runaway tire that kills everybody?
Rubber?
Yeah.
I hadn't seen that.
I haven't either, but I have heard people talk about it as being a pretty good, terrible movie.
Yeah, you want to talk about a pretty good, terrible movie is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a pretty good, terrible movie.
What about, what's that one? Where the two guys and they like have the camp house and the people think that they're murderers?
Tucker and Dale?
Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus Evil?
Yeah.
Okay,
that one was good.
That's kind of a good movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Or jump back to Ryan Reynolds. Did you see the horror movie that he's in called Voices?
No.
Uh-uh.
You should watch that.
Is it a good, terrible movie?
Yeah, it's kind of like a comedy, but it's like actually a horror movie. And he's like I don't want to give it away to you guys if you haven't seen it, but that was a good movie.
Oh, why not? I gave away Sharknado.
Well, I'm probably never gonna watch that.
I might not ever watch Voices.
From the previews and stuff, I thought it was gonna be a funny movie, but it's like actually a horror movie.
Some bad horror movies are funny.
So he just is killing people, and then he keeps their heads in his fridge, but he's like crazy. So to him, like his whole life is just rainbows and butterflies and stuff. And after he kills them and he keeps their heads, every time he opens their fridge, they like talk to him and stuff, and it's like they look real pretty, like Futurama or something. Like they have the severed heads. But then, like when people actually discover his apartment, it's like gross, and like his dog and his cat usually talk to him too. And his dog and his cat are just like emaciated and terrible, and they shit all over the place, and his apartment is just a wreck. And he's got these dripping heads in his fridge that like he talks to. It's crazy, man. He's like really crazy. He just kills people.
Wow. Well, see, if anything,
but he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong.
If anything, your description of that movie just made me want to see it more than just saying like, "Hey, have you ever seen Voices with Ryan Reynolds?" I'm not gonna spoil anything. But, like, see, that makes me want to see it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Because you don't it's kind of like it built, like, the whole time, you think he's just kind of awkward. Like, you think he's, like, socially awkward, but, he can actually, keep his apartment clean and stuff and actually talk to people. But, no, it turns out, like, he's just an absolute wreck and can't even clean his apartment. And his dog and his cat are in terrible. And that's the other thing. His dog is like his good voice. So it's like the angel and the devil on your shoulder.
Yeah.
He talks to his dog and his cat. His cat is evil as fuck. So his cat's a bad one, putting all the bad stuff in his head. And his dog is like trying to make him do the right thing. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool what they did with it. I thought it was the only movie I've ever seen like that.
Well, that makes me want to see it now. Sounds pretty cool.
Did you never saw the teasers for that or anything?
No,
it's a
never.
Pretty new movie.
When did it come out? A few years
I think
ago?
it came out last year.
Last year? Huh.
Either last year or 2014.
The last movie I saw with Ryan Reynolds besides Deadpool was Safe House, I think.
I'm pretty sure it is Ryan Reynolds in it. Safe House, I haven't seen that.
That was him and what's that other guy who was in Safe House? He was in Equalizer.
Here we go. Check it out. I'm gonna show it to you. You got to see the trailer.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
I would probably watch that.
You should. That is a cool movie. You should watch that.
It looks like an independent film.
And you were thinking of Denzel Washington.
Yes, Denzel Washington.
Yes.
Yeah. Safe House was good.
Yeah.
Safe house.
But basically,
They're
anything with
making a
Denzel Washington is just amazing.
A what?
Friends.
I never watched Friends.
Y'all don't like Jennifer Aniston?
I love Jennifer Aniston. I just never watched Friends.
Yeah, I never watched Friends.
Don't give me that look. Just don't.
Is that the only reason you watch Friends?
Just like Jennifer Aniston. You guys should watch that. I think it's on Netflix. Voices.
It might be. I have to put that on our docket. So thanks for listening. If you're listening, this concludes our episode 1 of What's Up Things and Stuff. You can follow us on Twitter. It's down below, and you can also send us an email. Let us know what you think. Whatsup TNS@gmail.com. And thanks for listening.
See you later.
That's it.